Hey everyone, welcome to my channel Techie Sugan. In this video, we are going to learn about how to handle comma separated value files. If you want to handle CSV file, there is a module called CSV. We are supposed to import it. First, let us import it by using command called import CSV. This is specifically for handling CSV file. And now here, we are going to do basic read and write operation in our CSV file. If at all you are new for file concept, first just go through the file, then you can come to this video for a better understanding. Here first we are going to open a file for perform read operation. Let me open a file by using context manager with open. Your first parameter is your file name. Here I am going to use the file name called info. So let me give info.csv, and here the operation what I am going to do is read operation. So let me mention my mode as my read mode as CSV file. This is my file object. Clear? I open my file. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to perform read operation. So after performing read operation, I want my data to be stored somewhere. So let me declare a variable called read content, and I'm going to store a data in it. In order to perform read operation, I'm going to use a method called reader. Clear? And here inside this parameter of this reader method, I'm supposed to pass the file object of concerned file where I'm going to perform read operation. So csv.reader, and let me pass parameter as my file object. Clear? Now what I'm going to do is let me try to print the data whatever I read and stored in this particular read content variable. Let me print this here. I hope so you're clear with this program. Just I'm opening it, I'm performing read operation and storing the content in my variable, just printing the particular variable. If you are executing this, you can notice that you are getting answer. But what is the answer? Your answer will be of object type. The reason is this CSV file consists of huge amount of data. It is not a single data. So when you are trying to print, what happens? Your output will be displayed as your object type. If at all you want to print the data, whatever it is there in the file, I need an iterator to iterate the data in your file. Then I am supposed to print it. So let me use for loop in order to display data here. For line in read content, and here let me use print in order to print the data in my file. So I'm going to read line by line and print the data. Now let me execute this. You can notice that you will be getting answer where all the data in the particular file is going to be displayed. First name, last name and email ID has been displayed here. Clear? Now I'm going to apply one constraint here. That is nothing but I don't want this particular heading to be displayed. I want only data to be displayed. In such cases, I can make use of one method called next. And I can pass this read content as my parameter. This next method which is used for skipping. Now if I'm passing next of read content, what happens here? Your heading will be skipped. Only the data part is going to be displayed in this particular file. I hope so you're clear with it. Just we have skipped the heading and we are displaying the data inside this. We can still more optimize it. If I want only first name of the particular file to be displayed, I don't want all three attributes to be displayed. I want only the first name to be displayed. In such cases, I can give line of 0. So what happens here? Only your 0th column value is going to be printed, first name. If at all you are giving us line of 1. So what happened? Your last name is going to be displayed. If you are giving line of 2, what happened? Your email ID is going to be displayed. Such a way, you can access your index value and display the particular data. Clear? So far, we have seen with read operation. Now we are going to see with the write operation. If you want to do write operation, first I'll read the data from the file. Then I'm going to write in one more file. So let me make use of same program. Here, what I'm going to do is, let me open one more file with open. Let me give the file name as new info, and here I'm going to perform write operation in a file. So let me give mode as write as, and let me assign my file object as new CSV file. Now I open my file in a write operation. Now let me declare a variable to perform write. So write content, this is a variable, and if you want to perform write operation, I'm having one method called writer method. This method is used for performing write operation, and here parameter of this method is nothing but your file object should be passed as your parameter as you do same for your read operation. Clear? Now open a file and I am in a write mode and I mentioned writer for performing write operation. Clear with this? And now what I am going to do is I am going to iterate line by line of your read content. What does read content consist of? It consists of a data inside your this particular info.csv file. Now I am going to take line by line and I am going to write inside this particular file new info. If you want to perform write operation, what I am supposed to do is I am supposed to make use of this variable new content dot. For performing write operation, I am having one method called write rows. By using this write row method, I am going to write the data to my file, into my file. So let me write by using write rows offline. I hope so you are clear with this. Now let me execute this particular file. You can notice that it is executing fine. If you are going to this particular location where the file has been saved, you can notice that a new file is created. And let me open this file. You can notice that whatever the data which we have, just a minute, it doesn't give the file extension. That is the reason it is showing as a normal file. Let me give it as CSV file .csv. Let me execute this and again let me open this file. You can notice that a CSV file is created, and if you are opening this particular file, you can notice that whatever the content we have displayed, the same content has been copied to this file. First name, last name, email ID. Clear? By default, this is a comma separated file. It will consider each and every data has been separated by comma. If you want to modify this delimiter, for example, I don't want comma as my delimiter. I want some other symbol as my delimiter. I can make use of one more parameter delimiter during your write operation, comma. I can mention here as delimiter. And I can give my delimiter. For example, I don't want comma, I want hash as my delimiter. So in such cases, during a write operation, what happened? Between each and every data and hash delimiter will be included. Now let me execute this. It is executing fine. Now let me open this particular file, new info. You can notice that your file has been copied. But what happens here? The data in the one file has been copied to the other file. But what happens here? Your delimiter has been modified as hash symbol. Only this CSV file can understand comma as a separated. Comma has here each and every data. If you are giving apart from comma some other delimiter, what happened? It will be considered as a single line. That is the reason your first name, last name and email ID has been given in a single line. Clear? I hope so you are clear with how to do basic read write operation in CSV file. If at all you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon. Thank you.